with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what's going on. YouTube is up to its tricks again, restricting my content, shadow banning, doing whatever it takes to get rid of my channel. Probably discourage me from making more videos, but at this point, it really doesn't matter at all. I really don't care. That means it's working. Whatever I'm doing is working. They don't want this content to be made. They don't want this content to be heard. They don't want to educate the masses. They don't want none of that. The only time they want something to be out there and promoted is when when it's the right narrative, right agenda. If it's the wrong agenda, wrong narrative, nope, not anymore. But it's all fine and dandy. I'll be out of here come game 4, game 5, game 6, game 7 of the NBA Finals. That's when I'm done. But shoot. Live streaming wise, I'm gonna live stream one of these playoff games soon. It just won't be Saturday's games or today's games, but it'll be soon. It might not even be Sunday's games. Maybe Monday and Tuesday's games. But anyways, I thought about something. This idea came as a spark to me. I don't remember. Was it when I was in Tickets live stream on Sunday, or was it Thursday? I wasn't in on Thursday, but anyways, it doesn't matter. I think it was either Thursday or Sunday when I heard this. But people was wondering, how old was LeBron 2018? What, 34, 33 going on 34? Yeah, I think that's how old he was, right? 2018-2019 season was a transitional year for the Lakers. It was almost 2 years after the retirement of Kobe Bryant, and the team was young and promising. And I wonder, let's play this game right quick. Forget LeBron ever went to the Lakers in 2018. I know some of you guys would like to, I know some of my subscribers out there would like to have that happen. But forget LeBron. Sorry, going to the Lakers, right? Let's play this what if time machine type game for fun. What if a 31-year-old, at least, prime Kobe was on this 2018-2019 Laker team, right? Let's make him a couple years younger than what he was. No injuries, no big time injuries, no Achilles injuries. 30-year-old Kobe Bryant. Because some people actually thought that LeBron could have actually made the postseason with that team, with that Lakers team, right? That Lakers team had, let me see right quick. So that Lakers team had Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram. I think they might have had Zubac, right? I think they might have had Zubac. They had Kyle Kuzma, right? What else did they have right here? I gotta make sure I get my facts right, because I might be thinking about the team before. Cause I think Brook Lopez was already gone already, so he wouldn't have been on the team. He would probably been on the Bucks. I think Brook Lopez only spent 1 year with the Lakers. Let's see here. Trying to remember who was on that team. So you had Lonzo Ball, Reggie Bullock, KCP, Alex Caruso, Tyson Chandler, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, JaVale McGee, Rajon Rondo, Lance Stevenson, Mo Wagner was on that team. All right. Now, you take LeBron out that team, put Kobe on the team. Even with Luke Walton coaching, how far would that team go? Now, I think originally this team was 35. What was it? It was 37-45. I think they lost Lonzo Ball with a sprained ankle that year. Now, if he didn't sprain his ankle that year and they had, like I said, prime Kobe, with Luke Walton as the coach as well. Yeah, at the end of next. I think Luke Walton was in his last year of coaching for Frank Vogel, came there the next year. Well, for one day, I don't think there'll be a trade for Anthony Davis. Maybe not in the postseason. Well, not the postseason, off season. We're gonna put that out there right there, but I don't think they'll finish 35-47. A prime Kobe, I say anywhere from 47-35. The opposite, maybe winning 50 games in the West. The two teams that come to mind that would be in their way would be maybe the Houston Rockets and Golden State Warriors. But I figure that team will in anywhere from winning, like I said, 45 to 50 games. I think playoff wise, let's see here. What's the playoff teams that year? I think Golden State was. I think Houston was. Maybe Utah could have been. Let's see here. So, the Lakers, but I had to face either Golden State, the Clippers, Houston, Utah, Portland, OKC, Denver, San Antonio, or I think that was last year. San Antonio was actually in the playoffs. All those teams were in there. Take one team out. Maybe the Clippers would be out of there then. And shoot, in that case, they would have to play. Those are the teams they had to play. I can't really pick what seed they were in. I'm trying to think how would they end if they was 45-37 or even 50 games. But I think Kobe will this team to win. I think he'll motivate them, get the fire in there under them, and light a fire under them and get them playing. Yeah. As much as everybody wants to say, oh, Kobe this, Kobe that, Kobe's an asshole, I think he'll get those team guys fired up and playing. And also, well, then again, if you're talking about a 31-year-old Kobe, would the legend still be the same? Because in the regular timeline, Kobe was well respected, and we see how that went when his last year in the league went down. Everybody greeted him, and there was the whole celebration every game and all that stuff towards the end of the game. People going to different cities following him. But I don't think that will be happening. But I still think probably there'll be somewhat of a, mythology behind Kobe. I think most of these younger players that was on the team will look up to him and follow right behind him. I just can't pinpoint where they'll exactly be at when it comes to rankings and seedings, but they will most likely have to go face OKC, not OKC, go to say somewhere down the line. Now, would they beat Golden State or something like that? They had to face the Western Conference Finals. That's a tough order right there. But he might push them to the brink. like Golden State was the year before that, when they actually should have lost, and Houston should have won. But team would be dangerous. Like I said, you have a prime Kobe, 31 years old. That right there would be tough to stop already. And then you got these younger guys believing in themselves, falling behind suit. That alternate timeline of the Lakers roster right there will be deadly, real deadly. Definitely do more than what LeBron did with that team. See, the problem with LeBron that his Lacote fan base don't get, he don't really make anyone else better because he's too much of a solo basketball player. And it's all about himself. So that's one of the reasons why it's hard to be on the not a Laker team, but on a LeBron led team. Because you gotta sacrifice everything. And even when it's all said and done with, that individual play, one of those individual players will be called not part of the big three and all sorts of other stuff going on. But yeah, I think that Lakers team led by Kobe Bryant, they will probably make some damage to the West. I don't know about it getting to the finals, maybe Western Conference Finals, but that's a tall order for that team to ask. Maybe the next year to get another piece, they will go to the finals, but you never know. But anyways, tell me what you guys think.